Welcome to another episode of Education and Technology TV. Smoking remains one of the most widespread and persistent habits globally, claiming millions of lives annually. Despite the widespread awareness of its health risks, lung cancer, heart disease, stroke, and respiratory problems, many smokers find it nearly impossible to quit. The core issue lies in nicotine. A research paper published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health indicates that an essential component in understanding smoking is nicotine, an essential component extracted from tobacco leaves, considered addictive due to its ability to generate a transient release of endorphins in the brain's reward circuits via dopamine. When cigarette smoke reaches the lungs, nicotine is rapidly absorbed and reaches the brain within seconds, being a determining factor in the addiction process due to its pharmacokinetic properties. This rapid access to the central nervous system makes it difficult to quit smoking immediately. Amid the search for safer alternatives, a curious trend has emerged: T-cigarettes. A herbal, non-nicotine substitute that mimics the ritual of smoking, but without the chemical addiction. Could they offer a realistic path to quitting for good?
You are watching Education and Technology TV.
Tea-cigarettes are cigarettes made from dried tea leaves instead of tobacco. They often contain green tea, black tea, or herbal blends, sometimes infused with natural flavorings. Importantly, tea-cigarettes do not contain nicotine or tobacco, making them a potentially safer alternative for those trying to quit smoking. Unlike traditional cigarettes, tea-cigarettes don't rely on addictive chemicals to satisfy cravings. Instead, they offer a sensory and behavioral substitute. The feel of a cigarette in hand, the act of lighting up, the inhalation and exhalation ritual that helps to ease the psychological withdrawal many smokers experience during cessation. Why tea-cigarettes may help you quit. 1. Mimicking the habit, not the addiction. One of the hardest parts of quitting smoking is losing the familiar rituals. Tea-cigarettes maintain the physical habits of smoking, holding, lighting, inhaling, which eases the transition. For smokers, these cues often trigger cravings. Replacing tobacco cigarettes with tea-cigarettes helps fulfill that craving without feeding the addiction. 2. No nicotine, no addiction. The key benefit of tea-cigarettes is that they contain zero nicotine. This breaks the cycle of dependency, while still offering a satisfying alternative. Over time, the body adjusts to the absence of nicotine, and withdrawal symptoms become more manageable. 3. Natural calming effect. Tea leaves, especially green tea and herbal blends like chamomile or lavender, are known for their calming properties. While they don't act like nicotine, they may reduce stress and anxiety naturally, which are common triggers for smoking. 4. Smoke without the damage. While inhaling any smoke isn't entirely risk-free, tea smoke contains far fewer toxins than tobacco smoke. Some studies suggest that herbal smoke produces fewer carcinogens and lacks the tar and carbon monoxide levels of traditional cigarettes. This makes tea cigarettes a harm reduction tool, especially in the short term. 5. Better smell, less social stigma. Tea cigarettes typically don't produce the pungent, lingering smell of tobacco. This makes them more socially acceptable and less offensive to non-smokers. How to use tea cigarettes to quit smoking. Start by replacing a few cigarettes a day. Begin your quit journey by substituting 1 to 3 regular cigarettes per day with tea cigarettes. This allows your body to gradually decrease its nicotine intake while getting used to the replacement. 2. Identify your smoking triggers. track when and why you smoke. Is it boredom, stress, after meals, or social settings? Once you know your patterns, use e-cigarettes specifically in those moments to manage the psychological triggers. 3. Combine with a quit plan. E-cigarettes work best when combined with a broader quit strategy. This could include journaling your progress, using a smoking cessation app, attending support groups, or seeking guidance from a counselor. 4th, gradually eliminate nicotine intake. Over time, increase your use of e-cigarettes and decrease your reliance on tobacco ones. Many users find that within a few weeks, their cravings reduce significantly, especially since they're no longer feeding nicotine dependency. While e-cigarettes are a promising tool, they're not entirely risk-free. Inhaling any smoke, even from herbs, can irritate the lungs. Long-term effects are not yet well studied. They should be seen as a temporary transition aid, not a lifelong habit. Also, e-cigarettes do not treat the emotional reasons behind smoking, such as depression, anxiety, or trauma. If your smoking habit is linked to deeper psychological issues, consider combining e-cigarette use with therapy or mental health support. Many ex-smokers report that e-cigarettes gave them the bridge they needed to finally quit. One user shared, "I tried nicotine gum and patches, but always went back to smoking. E-cigarettes felt more natural and helped me kick the habit without feeling like I was missing something." Another shared, "The hardest part wasn't the nicotine. It was not knowing what to do with my hands when I was stressed. E-cigarettes gave me something to hold and puff on without guilt." Quitting smoking is one of the hardest, yet most rewarding things a person can do for their health. While there's no magic solution, e-cigarettes offer a promising alternative for those struggling with the physical and psychological rituals of smoking. By preserving the hand-to-mouth routine and the social comfort of lighting up without feeding the addiction, e-cigarettes help bridge the gap between dependency and freedom. Used wisely and as part of a comprehensive plan, they can be a powerful tool in your quit-smoking journey. The road to quitting is rarely straight, but with patience, support, and the right tools, like e-cigarettes, you can reclaim your health, breath, and life one puff-free day at a time.